Alright, I'm going to work on, I don't know what. It's an old school pair of pliers. Let's back out a little bit here. It's got some embellish, so it's an older one, older pair. It's got a number 03 or something, maybe. Don't know what brand, but since I got the rust remover out, this thing's kind of stiff. So I'm gonna soak that in the rust remover and then see what it looks like. Probably wind up bluing this because it looks like it was black at the factory. Looks like that's black. So see what it looks like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been gone a few days and I left these sitting in some water after I set them in that rust remover. Really didn't hurt it. I left the very tip of it out of the water. I didn't realize it. So I'm gonna put these on the wire wheel. I don't even remember what they are. I think they're Crestology. So clean them up on the wire wheel and see what we get, see what they look like. Alright guys, they're still stiff. I gotta work them. But they're Taiwan JBL Master 939/6. And they're really good shape, except for, you know, just being a little on the old side. I think these are probably 70s or 80s. So I'm gonna work these a little bit with WD-40 and some carb cleaner just to get that. If you guys can see the rust there. I just work them until they get loose. I'll keep doing this back and forth several times. Well, probably for about a good 10 minutes, maybe a little less. But once I get it loose, clean these real good. I think all I'm going to do with these is blue them because I'm going to probably wind up taking these to work. I thought they were Crest alloy, but I guess they're not. But I like the embellishment on the handles. I'm just going to blue them. Quick bluing and then take them to work. Alright, let me finish doing this and I'll be right back. Alright guys, what I'm doing is I'm cleaning these with denatured alcohol instead of my carburetor cleaner. I'm going to use some 4/0 steel wool, and after I blew them, and Big Life did a video the other day on a double bit axe, which turned out really nice. And normally I use carburetor cleaner when I clean mine. And I do know that different steels, different makers of steels take bluing differently. So I'm gonna try to do this as clean. I'm gonna try to get this as clean as I can get it and see how well the bluing takes. I'm always practicing and always trying something to see if it takes it different. Just to see what happens. Look at that, there's hardly any trash or any dirt coming off. There's some dirt right there, look at there. Trying to get these as clean as possible so the bluing takes as good as it can. There's almost no dirt or anything on these. These are cleaned. And what I did is I soaked these in Rust-Oleum rust remover. I rinsed them in water after that, wire wheeled them, and then put them on the fiber wheel for a few minutes just to clean off, kind of brighten, see it brightens it up just a little bit. And then I took the Dremel and cleaned on the inside just a little bit. So I wanted these as clean as possible. I want to see how much bluing it will take. Yeah, there's no dirt on them now. So let me get my bluing out. I've got a brand new brush. I finally bought a couple of these. And let's see what it takes. Okay, and the bluing I'm using is this. This is the only stuff I've got. I've ordered some more, a different brand, and I think I may have, from what I've heard from others, that I've contaminated. I've cross-contaminated this stuff because I've double dipped the brush back in here, but I really can't tell much of a difference. So that's what I have right now, so that's what I'm going to use. I keep trying doing it different ways. So I really need a cup. I don't have a cup. I don't have anything that I can use as a cup. That's where it really stinks. Hope you guys can see. Make sure I got everything evenly coated. And this brand of bluing says to let it sit for 30 seconds and then go rinse it off. I really can't tell that much difference, but let me go rinse these. I'll bring them back and we'll take some 4/0 steel wool and see what it looks like. Alright guys, that is rinsed. See the uneven, I hope that comes up in the camera. See the blotching looking? that actually evens out really well with the steel wool. See there, right there? And now, here's the steel wool. Oh, let me use some oil. He dripped some oil. Oh, I dripped all kinds of oil everywhere. He dripped some oil on it. I'm gonna try it. I've done this before. I really can't tell that much difference, so that's what I'm doing though this time. I'm gonna do this side. Yeah, I hate that oil on my gloves. That feels weird. Sorry, can't do it with gloves on. All right, let me get another piece of steel wool and I'll do the other side dry. Yeah. That's the side with the oil. This is the side that's dry. So let's try that. Oh yeah. It's better, for me it's better, maybe this brand, but it's better without the oil. Yeah, let's just do it all. And I may not have hit that very well with the oil side. That's all right. I'll do it dry. This is the hard part. The teeth, places that I can't get, I just use a little brass brush. Seems to work okay. See, like down in there. Okay. Can you see it? I can tell that the brass blended it together, the brass brush. Looks good. Let me clean up my mess. I hate this fiber stuff. I'll be right back. All right, guys. cleaned up my mess. Just gave these a once over. These are JBL Master 939/6, made in Taiwan. And I did use the bluing, and they actually turned out nice. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see in the camera. I can't see what you guys can see. There is some pretty good glare to it. And I probably should polish this a little more with that steel wool. I could go over it with another coat, but I don't see a need. I have found with this stuff I'm using, some metals it'll take 2 coats, and some metals the first coat, and that's all you're gonna get. It doesn't get any darker. So I'm gonna leave these the way they are, except I'm gonna let them sit for a day, and then I'm gonna wax them. And wax I use, somebody asked not long ago, I use this wax for plastic, glass, wood, everything. Metals especially. So I will put a coat or 2 of wax on this, but I mean, ooh, they turned out nice. I'm gonna take these to work and stick them in the spare box, so if someone needs a pair of pliers. I like the looks of them. The feel sucks. When you hold this in your hand, this part right here in your palm, it sucks. I do not like this pair of pliers. These are not going in my toolbox. I can tell you that right now. I would not use these unless I'm gonna wind up putting these in the secondary boiler room and in my spare box there. And if I didn't have my roll around box with me, I will use them if I have to. They look good. They open and close. I mean, before they stick a little bit at the very top, but I'm thinking that's something to do with the design of the metal here. But they just, I mean, they work good. They're uncomfortable in the hand. I think it's just because the handles are small. The head-wise and teeth-wise, the cutters are good. Teeth are good. They're really, actually, they look like they're brand new. If it wasn't for a little pitting there and there, you would think these were brand new. But anyways, the bluing works good, and like I've said before, use what you like. And Big Life, you know, pretty much said the same thing. You know, use what you like, what's comfortable for you. And I tried this silicone with the steel wool. I think next time I might use some WD-40 and then the steel wool. But yeah, this bluing works really good. I am really happy with the bluing. This would have been a good tool to polish because it's in the facets are in such good shape. The problem is it's not worth it. I got $2, maybe $2.50 in this tool, and it's not really a high-end tool. It's not a Klein, it's not a Crescent. I thought it was, but it's not. It's just a good usable tool. And on top of that, it's an uncomfortable tool in the hand. It literally is right there. When you go to grab like that bothers me. I'd have to round the edges off of here and soften these up because they just don't feel good. This will go in the spare toolbox. It looks good. It looks like it's going to work just fine. It's just an uncomfortable pair. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure everyone has a special tool. I've got a Klein that I like, and I got a Crescent that I like. And depending on what I'm doing with it, They fit good in the hand. And another thing, the client especially fits in the tool belt. There's something about the way it's shaped, it fits in it doesn't fall out, which this I think would fall out of the tool belt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough of my blabbing. Give me thumbs up, thumbs down, tell me what you think, and I hope you get something out of this. If not, just entertainment purpose, that's fine. I'm trying to show, you know, what I do with my tools when I find them. Keep a lookout for old junk tools. These tools are getting expensive. Even the used ones are, so if you find a good deal, pick it up. Even though you might not need it now, you may need it a year from now. You'd be glad you bought it. All right, guys, bye.